Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-July 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card, just so we could dip our toes into energy. See what's going on for my lovely Leos out there. Hope you're all doing fantastic as Leo season starts approaching. It's almost that time of year. So what's going on, my gods? Talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into in this time, which is always very interesting, especially when it links to the reading. But let's get it going here. What's up with the Leos, please? Let's see what's up. Yeah, that card popped out super quick. Okay, so we have this bound up angel. Okay, this is very similar to the Eight of Swords archetypes, and it does mean some other things. We'll talk about it. And just so you know, this could be other people you're connected to as well. But before we do that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on social media, my handle on all platforms is @KyleofCup, so please feel free to hit me up on the platform of your choice. Everything except Facebook. But into the reading we go. Enough of the plugs here. If you look at the imagery of this card, you see that beautiful spiritual angel there with the wide wings bound up in that red ribbon. So to me, like I said, this does remind me of the Eight of Swords. There might be something making you feel constricted. You might feel a little bit cornered. Something could be weighing you down in some kind of way. It could be a bit of nervousness, like the mind going a little bit. But like I said, this doesn't necessarily have to be you. The positive with this card is that it is indicative of something about to break through. Because even though this angel is bound up, wound tight, it looks like it's about to break out of that, right? So in this time, you might be about to break out of a pattern. You might be able to break out of something. That's good, especially with what we've been seeing the past couple of weeks in the Leo readings. But let's get into tarot. I'm not going to speak about that too much. Just if your mind's going a little bit, I would suggest some meditation. Try to calm yourself down if possible. But yeah, we're going to get you 3 cards into upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. So what's going on with the lovely Leos, please? Now, last week's reading was super unique. I think it's the first time I've ever titled a reading like this. I believe it was They Are Jealous was the name of it. And it was giving me that vibe of either someone being a little bit grudgy or not wanting to see you shine. It was a bit yucky. Obviously, you only take it if it hits. And that's only a small snippet of the whole reading. But we're hoping for some optimistic positivity here this week, right? Because energy's always moving. Nothing's ever set in stone. Let's see what we got for you this week. Because, yeah, it does seem like the past 3 or 4 weeks have been readings that are on the rougher side. All right, yeah, this is looking good here. We have the 4 of Wands in position number 1, very spiritual once again. So even from the angel down to this 4 of Wands, this could be things shifting in a good position. Let's get 2 more. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself just yet. Oh, wow, the 6 of Wands, double fire. Oof. All right, this is looking, I'm really going to try not to jump the shark here, Leo, but the 4 of Wands with the 6 of Wands, this is super good. Okay, thank you. Wheel of Fortune, wow. Okay, you might start feeling a lot better moving into Leo season, my friends. I'm just going to say that with this lineup that we got going on. Let me just straighten them out. Let's talk about these real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy, intuitive stuff. So thus far, all positivity on the top. Yes, we still need to get more of the clarification, but position number 1, the 4 of Wands. Very stable. This could speak about the home. When I see this card, it is extremely celebratory. Just like the 6 of Wands right next to it. So there might be something coming up in the next few days or weeks that is worth celebrating aside from your birthday. But when I see this 4 of Wands, the 1111 card, you might be receiving omens, signs, synchronicities from spirit. So keep your eyes open for that. We'll get into this a little more. The repeating number signs are heavy when this card shows up. But it is stable and it is something positive. I'll just say that, if it's not matters of the home, family, personal connections. Now, in the center, we have the 6 of Wands. One of the most positive cards, and just like all of them, they really are. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of triumph, right? This is a card of public notoriety. If you look at the imagery on it, this person is coming into town on that big horse, being celebrated, getting laurels. So when I see this card, I do think of public notoriety, gaining recognition for the good works you've done. All right, this is a job well done, victory, triumph. Could even be payoff sometimes. So I really like this. you might get some sort of recognition, okay, from somebody important here. But moving to the very back end, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I always say this is like the four-leaf clover of the whole entire tarot deck. Now, yes, it could speak about karmic situations, especially with what we have in the beginning, the Four of Wands and this together. It could be very karmic and spiritual energy here. So you might be extra tapped into spiritual studies, spiritual topics. But yeah, this is my good luck charm. So there might be a good swing of good luck. If it's karmic cycles, it could speak about karmic rewards. It could speak about somebody catching a dose of karma. What you put forth, you get back in return. So we're going to really want to get down to the nitty gritty of all of these, especially this one. But the Wheel of Fortune is progress, it's movement. So when I look at this spread as a whole, it's very stable in the beginning, but it picks up speed as we move. So with all that being said, Leo, let's dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, we're going to go in on this Four of Wands. Very fiery too. I just want to say that before I tell you about this intuitive part, like the double wands with the Wheel of Fortune, extremely powerful and fiery. Let's talk to me about Leo. So yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. So let's get in on this. And also, if you read cards yourself, that's why this box is here. Please feel free to play along. You could drop anything you're feeling from this spread down below. I don't mind. So let's go in on this Four of Wands. Why is it here for Leo? All right, that popped out quick. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles here in reverse. You're going to want to watch out. Spirit might be trying to warn you about somebody in a group situation or someone you're connected to. I don't necessarily feel like this is you. Obviously not for every single Leo, but you need to watch out that like Spirit might be throwing red flags about someone you're connected with. Some of you, this could even be work situations with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that doesn't work well as a team, doesn't work well in a group, somebody that's always causing waves, causing issues. So you might want to keep your eyes open and avoid people like that. And I did see something like that for you like 3-4 weeks ago. Like, watch your attachments, watch the company you keep. However, for another portion of you, if that's not it, if this isn't Spirit saying watch who you're connected to, the Four of Wands in the upright with the Three of Pentacles in reverse does say that there is something you can accomplish on your own. There's a win or a victory that you can accomplish on your own merits, okay? Or some of you might just feel like that, like, listen, I don't need that person's help, I got this. Or I don't need nobody's help, I got this. That's the vibe I'm picking up here. So it's a double message, it's a dualistic message, so take whatever hits for you. And of course, it can mean other things, but we're going to go in on this Six of Wands. I don't feel like that smudges anything here. So let's see what's up with that six. Very interesting, my friends. Why is the Six of Wands here? Quick. Thank you. Emperor in the upright, yeah. Taking control of one's own destiny. There might be... All right, we have the Emperor in the upright for another portion of you. This could be an Aries that you're connected to. Very prominent one. Something could go very well with them. And I will say this, for the Aries reading, it was super positive as well. Now, when we see the Emperor in the upright, it is the divine masculine counterpart to the Empress. Once again, super fiery. So something you really could or should take control of some aspect of your life. This is Spirit asking you to take the wheel. Okay, like if there's something that's been spinning out of control, something that seems a little dicey, Spirit could be saying like, no, you have more control than you think. Time to steer the wheel here, which I don't think you have an issue with, Leo. For another portion of you, this fiery win, this is big boss energy. This is entrepreneurial. So the wins, the victories, the fiery, explosive energy is all bubbling over in a positive way. So take whichever messages hit for you, but I don't necessarily see the Emperor as a negative card. I know some readers say he could be a bit dicey, which is true, but he's in the upright here under this. So taking control of one's destiny is huge. So we're going to move over to the Wheel of Fortune. But yeah, the winds, this is a very positive energy, Leo. I'm liking it. And it seems like the fire signs have been having a rejuvenated type of energy. We're going to see what's up with that wheel, then we'll get into the recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is the wheel here for Leo? Please and thank you. Thank you. Four of Swords. Yeah, it's giving me this this weird quote, like, I'll rest when I'm dead. Obviously, not every Leo's like that, but you might be very busy right now. Spirit might be wanting you to really take care of yourself, okay? Like, especially if things have been hectic, Spirit could be saying, like, hey, you need to relax. Don't burn the candle at both ends with the Four of Swords in the upright underneath this karmic wheel of fortune. For some of you, yeah, this could easily be somebody catching a dose of karma. There's something that you don't need to worry about as well. That's another intuitive vibe I'm catching here. Like, if there's something you've been stressing about, this could be Spirit saying, like, listen, it's not as big of an issue as you might perceive it to be. Don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. That's the vibe we're picking up here. But Spirit does want you to really pay attention to your physical health and well-being here. Okay? Don't stress yourself into old age. That's what this is telling me. And I do still feel this overwhelming positivity here, but you might be moving into a much calmer, more alleviated type of vibe, which I like. But that is a little warning about your own wellness, so please take heed. Let's go through real quick. I'm going to give you a recap before we get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, we have the Four of Wands with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, like I said, this could be very powerful omens from Spirit. They could be trying to throw red flags. Watch your interpersonal relationships, those that you're connected with, especially if there's somebody that just doesn't work well with groups, doesn't work well together with others. Warnings about third-party situations as well. I'm not going to continue to go down that road. For another portion of you, it could be money or work related. But I do feel like some of you might be of the mindset that you don't need no one's help, you don't need no one's assistance, you can and will win in the end. And we're seeing it in the center with the Six of Wands and the Emperor in the upright. This is somebody taking the reins, taking the wheel, taking control. You got this. Spirit telling you that you're the driver of your own destiny. So the victories, the wins, the triumphs, very powerful, fiery, and explosive. I love this energy. Moving to the back end, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Four of Swords in the upright. I did say this could be Spirit asking you to, like, maybe take some breaks, some rest, relaxation. And it gave me that weird quote, like, I'll rest when I'm dead, I'll sleep when I'm dead type of stuff. It's important to take care of yourself. And if this is somebody you're connected to, you might have to relay that message. For another portion of you, yes, it could be somebody receiving karmic justice in some kind of way. But the main vibe I was picking up here is, like, try to calm it down, bring it down a notch, if possible. Take care of yourself. Heed that warning. So please take a screenshot. We're going to get you one shadow card here. And obviously, Leo, if none of that was really hitting for you, it's all good. You can check your other alignments. You know how these readings go. But let's get one card out here for the Leos. Interesting stuff, my friends. I do like the positivity between with the fire signs. But with the Shadowland Tarot, we look at the inverse. That's the point of the shadow work, right? So whether it's something that's been there for a while, whether it's something new, do with it what you will. So what's here in the shadows for Leo? The deck is being, there we go, it popped out. Okay, we have the discretion card. Interesting stuff in the shadows. Now, in this deck, the discretion card is judgment. Okay, so for some of you, not being indecisive is important. Choosing a path, choosing a direction. You might feel like you're at a fork in the road, but when I see this, this is somebody that might be averse to change, right? So hopefully it's not somebody that's like trying to stunt your transformation. Hopefully this isn't somebody trying to stunt your metamorphosis, because a portion of you, that could be it. But when I see judgment, watch out for confusion or indecisiveness in the coming days and weeks. Like we saw in the spread itself, the Six of Wands with the Emperor, you're the driver of your reality. Know that. Express that. Manifest that. It's a beautiful thing. So just watch out for those archetypes there. So yeah, Leo, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give the details of the July subscriber surprise. For the July subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Light Seers Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, which tarot card would you like to have a conversation with? It could be anyone. I know I'd want to talk to the High Priestess. But yeah, after that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of July, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.